What is up, everybody? This is John204 with John204 Gaming that keeps you entertained. And I'm going to give you my predictions into The Walking Dead Season 3. We're going to go through my choices real quick. In Episode 1, All That Remains, these are a list of my choices that I chose. And for survival, did you try to save Krista? Me and 83%, but pretty much 84% of the players stopped to help Krista, which was very important. Did you kill the dog? Yes, me and 81% of the players killed the dog. Did you accept Nick's apology? You and 12.6, we couldn't accept it. He had a trigger finger. He was not that trustworthy. Generosity, did you give the dying man water? Yes, I did. We wanted him to give up information to what happened to Krista because remember, they were attacking the forest for that weasel. And that man was in the forest along with the two other bandits that tried to take the weasel, or try to harm Krista because they thought she was with another group. Did you save Nick or Pete? I chose to save Nick because Pete was bitten already, and I didn't want to take any chances of losing Nick over Pete, even though I did lose both of them. In Episode 2, A House Divided, did I blame Sarah for the photo? Nope. You and 58% of the players blame someone else. Did you sit at dinner? Yes, we sat at the lodge. We sat with Kenny at dinner. Honesty, did you tell Walter the truth about Matthew? You and 74% of the players told Walter the truth. Yes, Walter was very angry. Remember again, Nick had a huge trigger finger and he just wanted to shoot anything he saw. He wanted to get he wanted to redeem himself pretty much. Nick's fate, did you 84% convince Walter for Nick's faith? To forgive Nick, yes, Walter did forgive him, but Nick ended up becoming a walker in Episode 3. Left to find Kenny, yep, we all sought out to find him. He disappeared again. Remember in Season 1 when they jumped across, I don't know whose house that was. They went through to go back and save Clementine. I haven't played Season 1 in a while. They jumped back. Kenny, Krista, and Omid jumped across. Lee jumped across. It was time for Kenny to go across. Then I believe it was not Doug. I forgot the guy's name. He fell down, and they didn't. And then Kenny went down to help him. That left a little unknown fact there in Season 1. I think they need to reiterate and go back and tell us how did Kenny meet Sarita in Season 2. There's a lot of loose ends that need to be tied up there. Episode 3, In Harm's Way, did I help Sarah with the chores? Yep, we helped out Sarah, and then in my playthrough, Clementine didn't do any, but I've seen a lot of people's playthrough, they let Sarah struggle, and what's his name, end up getting killed. I forgot his name. They threw him off the roof. Carver threw him off the roof anyway. Admitted to stealing a walkie-talkie. You and 57% of the players tried to hide the theft. Wow. Watch Kenny kill Carver. You and 68% to watch that. Yeah, Kenny was a big problem there. Chopped off Sarita's arm. You and 82% of the players, we tried to save Sarita and she ended up getting eaten up by the walkers anyway. In Episode 4, Amid the Ruins, left Sarah at the trailer park. Yes, you and 71% of the players saved Sarah from the trailer park. Y'all didn't let her stay down there and get eaten up, even though in my playthrough, we got back to the old wartime ruins. Went back over there. She was eaten up. She fell off the deck. The death collided and she fell to her fate. Rob Arvo. You know, 55% of the players refused to rob Arvo. So 50-50 there. Arvo ended up disappearing. His status is also unknown. Crawl through the ticket booth. You and 14% of the players let Bonnie reach through. That was payback for what she did to us. That's why I want to go through. Held the baby. You 92% of the players held the baby. Shot Rebecca. We had to. She became a walker. She became the undead. Episode 5, No Going Back. Selflessness. Protected the baby. Yes, we did. Did we go help Luke? 50% of us did not try to help Luke. 50-50. He was going to die anyway. He was another determinant factor in the game. Asked to leave with Mike. Yes, I did. Mike, Bonnie, and Clementine went to go find food or find a place for Rebecca to relax, but they didn't tell how Rebecca turned. I remember episode 4 in season 2 here. They show her turning, and Clementine has to choose the opportunity to shoot her or let her turn. Shot Kenny. We did not shoot Kenny. Kenny is more of a, it's loyalty right there. You started with Kenny in season 1 after Lee died, so you have to end it with him. That's what I did. And to close up some loose ends here, Molly is not Edith in the end of season 2 here at the Wellington Fortress, as they say it is. That is not Molly. I know Molly is the daughter of a army colonel in season 1. People keep saying that that's Molly, and it's not. The character's name is Edith. Molly disappeared. We don't know where she's at. My predictions pretty much state the way they are based off of my choices. This is John Topher Gaming that keeps you entertained. There's a whole wide list of characters that still haven't showed up. I have a list written here in the phone. I'm going to go through them for you real quick. A list of characters that we do not know where they are. And I'm hoping that they tie up the loose ends before they start season 3. At least drop us a DLC next month, since they already mentioned that it's going to drop anyway. So I'm going to go through the list of characters. Here we go with the theory. Lily also disappeared. They said that that could also be Lily. I don't think it can be. This is ridiculous. If I go to my Gmail, that's where it's saved at. You guys are gonna see this. I have a list of characters that still are undetermined and unknown factors of where they stand. It just doesn't make sense. It makes no sense at all. You know what I mean? There has to be reasoning to why these characters disappear like that. So, go to my John 204 Gaming accounts. Go to my YouTube. Let's view all my comments, because I have a list of characters here that are still undetermined. So yeah, here we go. Krista disappeared after she and Clem was attacked in the forest. Krista's baby, was there abortion? Because Omid was killed in the bathroom in episode All There Remains. Wellington, depending on what option you choose through the playthrough, Wellington, you end up with Wellington with the baby and Kenny if you decided not to shoot him. Also, the lady at Wellington E5 gave us 2 bags of supplies to come back in 2 months. That cannot be Lily. It can't be. These are the missing characters that are still unknown of their status. Lily, Glenn, Terry, Hershel, Andre, Danielle, Krista, Molly, Anna, Cleve, Joyce, Vince, Russell, Nate, Eddie, Shell, Becca, Tavia, Victor, Ralph, Mike, Lowell, Tyler, Vera, Tasha, Arvo, and Maybelle the cow. She disappeared as well. I believe they're all in Wellington, stored away, but that lady is Edith. That's how you pronounce the name. And those are pretty much all my predictions. This is John Topher Gaming that keeps you entertained. Peace out.